We need some best of 5 action. I'm so ready for it.
100%. Couldn't agree more. I'm stoked for this. And we have a hell of a match to kick off the best of 5s. We got GTM. We got Banova. Thus far, Banova has been perfect in bracket play. 2-0 over Zeus. 2-0 over Finney. Now waiting for GTM. GTM, on the other hand, has but one blemish. 2-0 against Sunar, went down 1-0 against Xandri, and then pulled off the reverse sweep, taking games 2 and 3, famously saying, "I'll let my playing do the talking for me." Let's see what he has in store for us today.
Now, GTM got big words to live by here, so like you said, let's see what he has in store. And we have our runners here in the booth, GTM and Banova. It is the winners bracket finals here. Winner moving to the grand finals. The loser of this race dropping down and facing Slippery Nip in the losers bracket finals. GTM, how are you?
Good.
All right, a man of many words.
Hey,
Banova.
he's going to let the gameplay do the talking.
He's going to let the gameplay do the talking. It's so true.
I'm shocked we even got one word out of him, TBH.
I think he's too locked in right now. I think he's too locked. I think he knows what's at stake here.
There is a lot of stake. I mean, the winner, you getting a spot in the grand finals means you're top 2 for sure. That means the worst you can do from a prize pool perspective is 30%. Whereas if you drop down to the losers, you risk only walking away with 20. I say only, that is still over $200. But yeah, there is quite a bit at stake. Not to mention the pride that comes with the PacePal 16-star Clash. Famous name in the community. Everyone knows this tournament.
Exactly.
People are always talking about it.
This tournament has been going on for many years.
There's been a tournament with Pace in the title for a long time, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's, like I said, mainstay in the community, right?
Mainstay in the community, that's right. We also have Banova in here. Banova, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm very excited. Again, I'm already so glad I'm here. I don't know how I'm here actually, so so yeah, I'm just gonna try my best, but we'll see what happens. What happens.
Banova, we mentioned this before you popped in the booth. You've been perfect in bracket play so far. A perfect 4-0, 2-0 against Zeus, 2-0 against Finney. How does that make you feel? Does that give you confidence coming into this, knowing that you haven't yet dropped a race?
No, I honestly think I'm gonna lose, but my goal is to take at least a match. That would be I would be satisfied with that already.
I love it. I love a lot of people just showing gratitude to be here. GTM, on the other hand, you have just one blemish. You lost the first one against Xandri before kind of just turning around and shutting it down in races 2 and 3. How does that make you feel? You're coming in with a 2-race win streak.
Yeah, we're gonna let the gameplay do the talking again. It might be a not fun conversation for me though.
All right. We're going to let the gameplay do the talking. With that, runners, are we ready to jump into this race 1 in the best of 5?
Let me switch my cartridges.
You're good.
Yeah.
And like we said, this is a best of 5 now. The landscape here for this race is a little bit different than the tournament has been so far. A little bit more leeway here. A little bit more room for maneuverability in these sets. Having now 3 chances instead of just the 2 you had before.
I'm ready.
Wait a minute.
Banova, ready?
Yeah, just a few seconds.
Oh, you're good.
Checking I'm having saves.
No, you're all good. Totally get it. Just want to make sure I didn't miss you saying you're ready. Looks like we are good to go, though, for both parties. Zeus, would you like to kick off this winner final?
It would be my honor. Runners, again, on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck, runners. Well, Zias, as we kick off this set, this best of 5, we're in race 1. A quick look, we've mentioned it briefly, but a quick look at how the runners got here. We had the LTA on Friday just 2 days ago. This is just a weekend-long tournament. And in the LTA, GTM took first place, an early 15 flat, gave him a pretty comfortable ride through that LTA. Was able to kind of take a lot of time off playing, honestly, afforded to him just by having that excellent run. Still the best in the tourney so far, actually. We haven't seen anything beat it in brackets. Meanwhile, Banova was no slouch, taking third place of 15-20 in the LTA. And then onto the bracket, as we said, neither has dropped a match. GTM has dropped but one race against Xandri, and that's how these two have found themselves here in the winner bracket final.
Yeah, I mean, the way you describe it, it is two runners who absolutely deserve to be in a spot like this. The consistency in both the LTA and the bracket has been remarkable so far from both runners. And that is an absolute formula to be in a position like this. And these are two runners primed to be grand finalists. And one of them will be by the end of this set, as GTM is through on the LBLJ. Banova right behind.
Yeah, little tiny hiccup. Oh, zooming around that corridor. Yeah, little tiny hiccup there from Banova, dropping a few seconds on the LBLJ. In the grand scheme of things, doesn't need to be a big deal, although missing that switch, you just want to make sure that these errors don't compound at this point.
Yeah, I know it's the first race of the set. Things are going to be a little shaky, I imagine. But GTM looking locked in, going for this Tsukushima cycle here, and it looks like nailing it, but taking a death lead.
Sliding off the elevator. That's the exact thing we talked about. I need to avoid in Dark World. The Dark World death is so costly. Banova here just going to sit out a cycle. That's the right thing to do there.
Oh, man.
And just like that, all of that deficit built up from the LBLJ hiccups and the mishaps at the start of Dark World completely erased for Banova.
Unfortunate there for GTM, but once again going back in for the Tsukushima. And Banova into the Bowser fight.
Now, obviously, that's a significant setback for GTM, but it is early in this race. We've seen so many of these leads disappear one stage later, and Womps is nothing to be, nothing to sneeze at with Cannonless and Owless. A lot of mistakes can happen. Very much still a competitive race here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in GTM's one loss versus Xandri in bracket, I feel like that race was sort of kind of similar, just some early slip-ups here, and he really locked in for the rest of the race. Like, he still made that loss close. From what I remember, I don't know if it was exactly the loss against Xandri or if it was another one of his wins versus Xandri, but there was a race that he fell behind early and just really, really focused on the gameplay and brought it back in a big way. So maybe we could see that echoed here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With the Dark World exit of 3:26 following that death, looks like we're 28 seconds apart. And in the grand scheme of things, we've seen much bigger deficits in this tournament. Multiple times.
Looks like Banova going in for a texture here.
Nailing it. So not providing a window of opportunity there for GTM. Going to be interesting to see how GTM approaches this Womp strategically. Are we going to see Salt? Are we going to see Texture? What level of risk is he willing to take knowing he's now back?
Well, it is now a best of 5. I believe that maybe changes the mentality a little bit, going for Salt here and landing it.
And he nails it. Saving a bit of time there. That's big. Banova had a mostly clean Owless, had a premature ground pound in the cage before getting the star. That's only a second loss or so, but every second counts. GTM might be able to take a little bit more time back with a good Owless here.
Yeah, let's see what he can pull off here. Double jump Owless going up for GTM in there.
Nailing it.
In there like swimwear goes GTM. Banova grabbing the pole.
Shot for Banova.
Working for that prize pool money.
Another small crack, 442. Womp's exit.
Chat, once again, the community-funded prize pool, $1,100. Y'all have really put in the work for this tournament. Once again, every runner featured today is part of our top 4 who is taking home a cut of the prize pool. Zumi, like we saw in the last race, already guaranteed 10% of that prize pool. One of these runners is going to be guaranteed at least 3rd. So once again, first taking home 40%, second place taking home 30, third place taking home 20, and fourth, Zumi taking home 10%. So if you want to increase those payouts for these runners, support them in all the hard work that they're doing, feel free to click on that tip link there, send some dough through PayPal, and give these runners a nice little payday.
Both runners now in SSL. After Womps, the lead was cut down to 23 seconds. GTM going for flag eyeless here. Chance to recoup even more of that lead. Banova sticking to the pillar. And a good flag eye list from GTM. That's going to save a little bit of time. He had saved 5 seconds in Womps. He looks to save even more here in SSL, pending Tama Plus.
Yeah, looks like this might be a little bit of a theme for GTM here, just slowly chipping away at that lead by going for these more advanced strats. The bomb grab.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. You know, he took that death in Dark World. He knows he's going to be behind because of that. He has been watching the stream, so he could be, you know, very intently aware of exactly what that deficit looks like. But he's going for these strats. He's taken pulling all the stops out to make sure that he has the best chance possible of coming back now. 632 SSL exit for Banova. We're going to see GTMs in just a second. Pyramid Star remains.
All right. Banova into Lethal Lava Lands. Going into the volcano first here. Going to be taking care of the elevator star.
And after SSL, the lead is down to 20 seconds. So through Flag Eyeless, GTM was able to make up another 3 seconds. And SSL missing a red there. That's going to be a little bit of time loss. But that lead has come down from 28 seconds to 20. So GTM doing work right now.
And Banova going in for side hop. Looks to be good here. Up there. No issues. Missing the star a little bit. Just a little
bit. Not a common time loss you see. Not a big time loss, but, you know, I don't know. You wonder if he was looking somewhere else, maybe watching the stream or something.
All right, Banova going in for the burn strat. We have some discussion going on in the chat right now about the format for grand finals. Just in case anyone is maybe unfamiliar with double elimination tournaments, if you win here and you guarantee your spot in the grand finals, you technically only have to win the one best of 5 set. But since you are still entitled to a match loss, you are able to drop a best of 5 set to the losers bracket finalist, who then will reset the bracket, and we will again go to another best of 5 set. So there is potential for it to go 10 games in grand finals, which would be diabolical. But that is the function of double elimination. The winners finalist still does have a opportunity to drop a set here, since they have not to this point.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The way I think about it is just, you got to remember, you're not eliminated. You're not dead until you lose twice. If you get straight through to the grand final, you haven't lost at all. So if you lose once, you're still not dead. And the other person has lost once, which means they're still not dead either.
Yeah, it is a very uphill battle for the losers bracket finalist. They do have to win 2 sets back to back, which is a lot of Mario. That is at least 6 races. GTM going for sign clip.
Nailing it. A trick that he said himself he's not super confident in, but it works out this time. And in chat, Tibulan, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, letting us know that after LLL, the delta was 22 seconds. So Banova getting a couple seconds back in LLL. Although after that sign clip, it looks like GTM may have the advantage in HMC.
Again, GTM just going for more advanced stuff than Banova, making up as much time as he can. Have to wonder. He's going for all this advanced stuff. He's pulling out all the stops. This is just looking like a regular PB attempt for GTM. Could we see the fire?
Yeah, it's been really cool to see. He's going for these hard strats, and so far he's been nailing them.
I wonder if he's feeling it enough to go for something like Fire Seed BLJ.
$10.28 for Banova.
All right, let's take a peek at what kind of exit time we're looking at for GTM going in for this left side here. And it looks like it's going to be about a 10:48 for GTM, 10:49, so about 20 seconds. Banova threw on the first door here for Mips Clip and threw on the second door. Dogs once again going crazy downstairs. All right, GTM threw on the first Mips. Okay. Banova going in for the front sub. GTM going in for the chip clip here and nails it.
Banova nailing front sub. With chip clip, GTM has said he believes it's a really consistent trick, so I don't even think that's him going for that as a product of necessarily these circumstances. I think that's going to be a staple in his runs, every run we see today from him. Nailing front sub there. And this is where the gauntlet gets really, really tough. We are in Fire Sea. It looks like Banova's setting up for ultimate cycle here. Any small mistake can lead to a pretty significant time loss at any point in the run here. Any of these last three splits, Fire Sea, BLJs, and Bits. Banova, meanwhile, though, not quite able to get ultimate, is going to long jump into that corner and take left side across. Oh, a lot of running there. Not something you necessarily see a lot, but into the funnel. GTM, ultimate still alive as he heads to the elevator here. Rolling up that final ramp, setting up the wall kick. Angle wasn't necessarily ideal there, but it's enough to get up, avoiding the amp. He's going to save a little bit of time on Banova here.
Once again, these small time saves, but still looking at a decent deficit into the late game here. But like you said, Gio, this can all fall apart for Banova so quickly going into these last two bits of the run. And GTM, nice throw there on the Bowser 2 fight. So Banova up.
13-10 fires the exit from Banova. That's right. Banova will be going upstairs. Get an idea of exactly what that lead looks like once we get the fade out here from GTM.
So that was a 13-16.
13-10, and this is a 13-28, so we got about 18 seconds. The lowest the lead has been since Dark World.
Banova bonking.
A little bit of a bonk there. Not a super concerning time loss, but definitely rare.
All right, let's see what these BLJs have in store for Banova. The instant catch.
Wow, Banova nailing that first step. Incredible BLJ. Can GTM respond?
All right, staircase number 2 for Banova. Not the instant catch this time. Having a little bit more trouble catching on this second staircase. GTM is through. He's at the door.
Oh boy.
Banova having a lot of trouble catching.
GTM catching up. He finally does catch, but too much speed. He's in now. This lead is going to be pretty small if GTM can hit this quickly. A 14:09 bits
GTM's
entry
up there.
for GTM.
No, he didn't catch.
Can't get up. He doesn't have enough speed.
Oh, he's up there.
Oh, he does.
What?
Oh, it's an 11-second lead because of how slow that BLJ was. Took forever to get up. Banova not going for Manimo. Is GTM going to whip out Task Long Jump? He is not. And he's also going to forego Manimo. A smart move, playing it consistent here. Moving right for Banova.
Banova hitting that
He's
moving
up.
right. GTM still not too far behind. A missed Bowser throw could really turn this race on its head. The pressure is high for Banova right now. GTM going into moving right and lands it.
Nailing it. We're going to need a missed throw from Banova. Let's see if he can be nails and get all three of the Goomba. Oh, boy.
Doing some gymnastics there. Banova landing throw 1. GTM into the pipe now. Banova throw 2. 2 for 2
One
so
throw away
far.
from taking race 1.
And Banova gets it.
Do it.
Banova
stays perfect in the bracket.
a clean 5-0 in races so far for Banova. What a finish.
15:32 for Banova to take the 1-0 lead. 3 clean throws from GTM. An absolutely cinematic masterpiece here.
Yeah, that was
The
really,
two separated
really
by just
well
13 seconds in the end after GTM went down 28 in Dark World, but he kept it close the whole time.
I mean, that Dark World death is like a 40 some odd second time loss for GTM there. It just made up all that time purely through just going for faster stuff and being consistent. Like, honestly, incredible that it was this close.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Runners, welcome back in. GG to Banova. GTM, you're down 1-0 now. Not an unfamiliar position. You've been in this exact position before. Let's look at some of the details in that race. Obviously, you had the Dark World death, which was really unfortunate. And then after that, it's like you decided to pull out all the stops. You went for strats that we haven't seen you go for in races before. Walk us through kind of your mentality and your approach to that.
Win.
Amen. Amen.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, that is the goal, the singular goal. Incredible showing, though. Obviously, it wasn't the outcome you wanted, but the fact that you were so consistent with all of those strats and you did save so much time, given that huge time loss in the beginning, you still ended with, I think it was a 15.4x at the end. Maybe it was a high 15.3x. So really outstanding race. Does anything change? Do any of your strats change going into the second race?
If I die in Dark World again, I'll just do more fast things again, basically.
Yeah, no, I mean, it totally makes sense. Excited to see what the second race has in store for you. Banova, GG, you take a 1-0 lead. You're still perfect in the bracket, a perfect 5-0. How are you feeling going into race 2?
Good, but I just don't want to think about it too much right now.
Oh, you're
Just
gonna
want to play the game.
You're
And
gonna think about how you need to keep playing. We're gonna take this to game 5, and we're both gonna be nervous.
it would be cool. I would
make
love
you
that.
nervous that we're going to game 5, no matter what. Doesn't that make you nervous, Banova? Doesn't it? Aren't you nervous?
GTM engaging
really,
in
really
mental
anxious?
warfare.
Mental warfare, bro. They're seated next to each other at the CRT right now. They're talking shit. This is amazing.
Diabolical from GTM. I kind of respect the hell out of it, to be honest with you.
So, race 2.
Runners, do we
Yeah, let's
need
get it
do we need a break?
No breaks.
Okay.
We're not going to squeeze in a quick Dexter.
No, I did finish season 7 last night, though.
Hey,
Let's
yo.
go.
Beautiful. Love to see it. How was it? How was the season finale?
It's pretty shocking, honestly. I feel like
Yeah.
the last couple seasons have just kind of like dragged on, and then the finale kind of just like gets to the point.
Nice. Love to see it. No spoilers. Love it.
Yeah, I haven't watched yet. Although all this talk about Dexter has made me randomly too out of nowhere. My wife, she was flying to Korea yesterday, was on the plane, and she was like, "Yeah, I just started watching Dexter." I was like,
Oh shit.
Did GTM influence you? Is this because of GTM? This is crazy,
He knows ball.
dude. She knows ball. I also told her to keep an eye out for a Korean SM64.
Oh, thank you so much.
I got you. I'll keep you posted. Keep the hopes low though. Keep the expectations low.
Yeah.
All right. Should we jump into this race too?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Huge.
All right.
Mr. 44, would you like to do the countdown?
I would love to do the countdown, Mr. Gringo. Thank you. Runners, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, runners. Race 2. GTM has been down 1-0 before, I mentioned. Even so, that was a different situation because it was a best of 3. In that case, GTM's back was against the wall. He had to complete 2 races, knowing that a loss was the end of the match. This is not what we're facing right now because GTM could lose this one, and it's still not the end. We are in a best of 5. Like you talked about, there's a little more leeway here, so maybe not quite the same level of nervousness as we've seen in other, elimination races.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, again, nobody wants to go to the losers bracket just because, especially since these last sets are all BO5s, it is a very uphill battle. It's going to be a true test of stamina. But you have that little safety blanket here. You still have that layer of security where if this set doesn't really go super, super well for you, you have that opportunity to mental reset and just try again in losers. But to walk away here with a championship, it's going to take at least 15 more races after this set. If everything goes to BO5, that is
bonkers.
maybe not at least 15, at least 9 races, but at most 15. And
Yeah, that's right.
GTM is through on LBLJ.
Now this is where things went awry last time, setting up for Tsuki again. Going to be interesting to see what GTM does here, knowing that the death in Dark World last time really put him behind the ball. It was, despite his best efforts, he wasn't able to overcome that.
Everything's looking really...
Dropping the cycle there.
Yeah, just a little bit of a slip up at the elevator there. Looked like it was slightly off kilter. Maybe not in the spot that he would want it to be at, but getting the 7th red coin and now the 8th red coin and spawning the star. No big slip-ups here, and the Goomba's in a very nice position. So GTM's walking out of Dark World without a death.
Yeah, no, really nice job. I mean, he dropped the cycle, obviously not ideal, but recovering from that, we've talked about before, when you get off rhythm and you're kind of out of your muscle memory, that's when, things can get really dire really quickly. But GTM able to fight that off there.
And a Bowser dance to boot here. A little extra
Let's
time
go!
save just from RNG
Hey, throw
there.
some ones into the prize pool. Make it rain for Bowser.
Make it rain in that prize pool for Bowser! Exclamation point prize pool. Make it rain for Bowser and for these runners. God damn. That should be the prize pool command. Make it rain.
Make it rain.
All right, going into Womps here. Just before we go into Womps, we had mentioned it on comms when the bracket was just starting yesterday, but a big shout out to Dista64. This layout tool was produced by Dista. It was coded by him. If you are a TO, if you're thinking about hosting a tournament with just 1v1 races, this will make your life incredibly, incredibly easy. Honestly might use it going forward for some of my tournaments that I host myself. It is spectacular. Definitely check Dista out on Twitch. He is a Mario runner as well, and going to be hosting an LTA tournament coming up pretty soon. Has hosted one before and it was a lot of fun to watch, so definitely stay tuned to Dista and show some love to his upcoming event.
Absolutely massive shout out Dista, helping make production of this tournament possible. Wouldn't be here without Dista.
And beautiful double jump Alice for GTM there, and Banova following suit.
Yeah, so far a really clean run from both of these runners. Just 1 star remaining here in Womps Wild Blue. Different story than last time. Obviously GTM had a pretty big deficit he was fighting off at this point in the last race. Meanwhile, what we're looking at here, Banova just ever so slightly behind, but very competitive. And looks like that deficit is about 8 seconds.
Not bad.
Out of Womps.
If only GTM was on MU.
True. We'd be tied.
They're neck and neck right now.
Yeah, GTM plays on MU.
God, imagine.
And Banova plays on VC.
We have $15 coming in from Cloud District Collectibles. Loving the event. Thanks for running it. I love hobby horses rooting for Nippery Slip.
Let's go.
Oh,
no,
GTM! And
Not able to hit the
Banova.
pyramid. Banova also missing pillarless, but not nearly as big of a mistake as missing Fly Guyless with a death there. Oh, and Banova going for the Klepto backup, the faster of the two backups. Not the safer. But not having any issues, a little off on the angle, collecting the star. GTM going back for Fly Guyless, not backing down after the death. And this time hitting the pyramid.
Wow. Not even scared away slightly by that mistake. Nails. Nerves of steel.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now Banova going back in for the Tama. Going a lot better this time around. Oh, GTM messing up the position on the bomb grab a little bit. Gonna have to go for standard pillarless here. Probably not used to this movement.
Yeah, this is different, but he's got the line correct here.
Oh.
At this point, it's all the same. Getting the ground pound into the hole.
Very nicely done for GTM. Banova messing up on that slope just a little bit. And for how easy that star can be on the surface, once you start making mistakes on that slope there, it can be so hard to recover from. It really doesn't seem like it should be that hard to recover from, but my God, when it happens, you start like messing up your inputs there. You just slip and slide all over the place. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's anytime you're kind of off your normal rhythm for a star we talked about, and that's definitely an example of it there. Coming out of SSL, 11-second lead for Banova, turning an 8-second deficit into an 11-second lead. That's a 19-second swing because of that Fly Guyless death. We got a back and forth game.
Yeah, this is game 2 here, proving to be pretty tit for tat. All right, 8 stars apiece. Banova going back into Lethal Lava Lands. Banova in for side hop, getting that ledge grab there, having a little trouble with the fence. And some more ledge grabs on the way to the star there.
His angle was off on that long jump again. That's the second time we've seen that.
Yeah, Banova seemed to be pretty on the fence about whether he wanted to collect that star or not, but turns out made the decision to get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no, that was really nice.
God, I'm a fucking pro. God, I nailed it. Yes!
Nailed it. Absolutely crushed the delivery.
All right, GTM going in for Lava Boost, not quite getting the pole skip there, but still ending it pretty nicely.
1 star left here for each of these runners. In LL, Banova, I think, ends with reds. He does. Meanwhile, GTM ending with the bully. Single burn.
Yeah, no double burn action here. Slip definitely unique in that aspect for this tournament. The only runner going for something like that. And honestly, it might be one of the only runners in general who are actively grinding 16 that go for it. Maybe aside from like a Ouija or a green Suigi.
And looking at this door touch here, just 8 seconds separating these runners to the lead, shrinking by 3 seconds in LLL. Or are we going to see sign clip?
Oh, Banova,
Oh, we will
Tony
see
Hawk.
Tony Hawk there. We are going to see sign clip. GTM getting it last time, getting it again. 2 races in a row.
He's got that slip consistency with it. He's nice. Suigi and Ouija do not go for the double burn strat in LLL. Interesting.
It's a slip special.
Only Mr. Nipples.
A Mr. Nipples exclusive.
I
It's got
really,
the nipple watermark on it.
I really hope that name doesn't catch on. I really hope. For
It's a
his
horrible
sake,
thing we've done.
for his sake, I really hope we're not influencing anybody.
Terrible thing we've done with that. Ooh, bad boulder RNG for GTM. Slowing him down here. As Banova returns to HMC for the final star before we hit in-game.
Yeah, right into these MIPS clips here. I think both runners are going to be going for left side to wrap up the split here.
A 10:34 HMC exit from Banova.
And a 41.
And a 10:41.
7
Actually saving a time.
seconds. 7 seconds separating these runners into the late game here. Nice punch grab there from Banova. And also a nice punch grab from GTM. MIPS clip is an area that honestly underrated in how much time you can really lose and or save here. I feel like it just kind of happens. You don't realize that GTM.
Oh, and Banova having trouble on the second clip.
Oh, GTM
no,
walking through the
GTM.
door.
Oh, bit of spaghetti here on this first MIPS clip. Not able to get it, and it's a really tough one. You want to do it fast, but it does require a high level of precision. So it's really easy to kind of, you know, tell yourself to keep going faster and causing mistakes. Not able to get the glitchy wall kick there. We will see Chip from GTM. He's done it consistently. Banova opted out. A chance to save about a second.
All right, GTM, however, wants the time save. He wants as much as he can get, going for it again. Like you said, probably going to be a mainstay here.
11:56, excuse me, on the fade out from DDD for Banova. We will see this lead grow. It was 7 seconds going into MIPS, but given those mishaps, GTM's now looking at about 18 seconds behind. Oh, Banova catching a burn there. Just what GTM needs. This is going to for sure kill ultimate. Might even kill early. Let's see if Banova can save it. Meanwhile, GTM setting up for ultimate. Weird movement there. He's not able to get it. No early cycle for Banova. I think GTM will also miss zero cycle.
Interesting that both runners missed the cycle here. Keeping it even.
Yeah. Keeping it even. Not what GTM wants, but that is just fine by Banova.
All right.
GTM barely getting over to that edge, over the lava.
Banova, nice throw there. GTM about to go into the fight. Jorby's mom at the edge of her seat right now.
Notable Pace Pals fan, Jorby's mom.
And Pace Pals, the podcast and the tournament, popular with the mothers out there.
That's what people are saying.
Look, you know, we've hosted this tournament the whole time. I don't think we've talked about the podcast once.
No, just the bit at the beginning. Where we ripped on that.
I feel like we should expand on that a little bit.
No.
Like, why is it called
Up to the LJs we go.
Like, oh yeah, the Pace Pals 16-star clash is just named that way for whatever reason.
Yeah. Exclamation point podcast, I think.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Banova
catching.
taking 2 tries. Yeah, 2 passes on the stairs. GTM a chance to gain a little time here.
Oh, he catches. He's gonna take a couple air BLJs here. Oh, and talking to the door, he
should
dropped
still get through, though.
it.
He does.
What? Interesting.
Multiple conversations with the doors. Meanwhile, Banova up into bits, looking to close this out. GTM has to make up time, finding himself again with a deficit at the end of the game.
If Banova can close this out, it's going to put GTM in a situation It's gonna have to pull off the reverse 3-0 here.
Yeah, Banova looking to take all the nerves off of himself, put all the pressure on GTM and his back against the wall,
GTM
nailing
pass
right
long
side
jump.
there. You don't want to mess around on these elevators. Playing it really safe there. He will be up and into the pipe. 3 throws away. GTM setting up right side.
GTM
Nails it.
moving and
Going for the
grooving,
ultimate
going for
ending.
ultimate. Looking clean with it.
Nailing it, the long jump across. No Goomba issues there. Seeing if he can get into the pipe cleanly. He is 3 throws away himself.
Banova, throw number 1. Again, a missed throw could really turn this on its head. But Banova 2 for 2.
That's 2. The third throw.
Banova
Lines it up.
3.
Releases. Nails it.
That is going to be a 2-0 set lead for Banova. And now just 1 win away from the grand finals. Impressive to go up 2-0 like this on a runner like GTM, Mr. 14.
And that may be what it takes. Banova taking the first 2 races with back-to-back 15s, a 15:32 followed by a 55. GTM closing that out just behind him. But Banova just hasn't really allowed much window, of opportunity to come back in either of those races.
Yeah, it's just been a really good display of gameplay here and consistency from Banova. You really love to see it. And that's exactly what's going to put you in this position. Up 2-0 in a best of 5 here, and now a spot in the grand finals. Just 1 win away for Banova here. Banova, race number 2 there. How are you feeling?
Again, good. I mean, I'm pretty annoyed I hard play. I made some stupid mistakes. I'm thinking of Wild Blue and I misplaced, and Pharisee was such dumb mistake too. But apart from that, it was good. So I'm happy.
Honestly, should be happy with a performance like that. Absolutely doing what you need to do here. I mean, going into race 3, does anything change? Does anything change at all? Do you feel like you have a little bit of wiggle room here? Maybe can take the foot off the gas a little bit, or are you just flooring it still and looking to close this out?
I am just gonna keep focusing. I am not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna do what I did, and again, we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Love to see it. GTM down 2-0. It is gonna take a reverse 3-0 to win this set. Do you think you're up to the task? Do you think you can do it?
We've done it before.
My man has been here before. He's gonna have to channel his inner melee 1st to 7. Was it a 1st to 7 or a 1st to 10?
I think it was 1st to 7. It's been a while.
Bro's playing Jesus right now. Gonna have to channel that energy. We still see you going for some faster strats here. Is this a position where you start pulling off all the stops here? Are you just going for everything at this point?
I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I get there.
That's fair.
In that last race, you had a lead coming out of Womps. It was a kind of a different story. Obviously, the first race, Dark World, was the death, but here it was the Fly Guy-less death. Does that change how you feel about Fly Guy-less? I mean, you nailed it immediately after that on your second try with no issues.
It was a dumb mistake. I could have backed it up better.
There you go. So a fixable mistake. Obviously, you nailed it the next time through. Will be interesting to see what you decide to do in this race 3. Runners, do you need a break, or do we want to jump right into this race 3?
I'm ready. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
No problem.
I'm going to do the same, actually.
Based. Very based. Everybody in the audience, get up and stretch. Take some bathroom breaks. Take a water break. As we prepare for race number 3 here. I'm going to hit the snooze button on the ads real quick. So 22 minutes until the next ad. Do not want any mid-race ad breaks. I'm going to keep a special eye on that today because I know there were a couple times yesterday that I was not paying attention to the ad manager, and auto ads ended up playing going into throws. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Let's see. We had a $4.20 donation. Very nice. That is the weed number from BDF. Thank you so much for the donation. Of course, BDF, another very prolific tournament organizer in the community. Definitely go show some love for BDF. But thank you so much for the 420. Chat, I think we can hit 1,500 today. I think we can hit 1,500. What do you guys think? Get these runners a good payday here. Let's see, 1,500 times 0.4. It's going to be a $600 payout for first place if we hit 1,500. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. I know these runners would appreciate it. But yeah, we are going to be going into race 3 in just a moment. Looks like we got some bathroom breaks cooking here. And yeah, GTM down 2-0 in this winners finals. Banova, again, 1 win away from going to the grand finals, guaranteeing a spot here in grands, guaranteeing second place. This is big. This is big for Banova.
Big for Banova. Want to point out, Banova hasn't lost a single race in this bracket yet.
6-0.
6-0. Yeah.
Just absolutely insane.
The man cannot be beat.
We have another $4.20 donation from Anonymous. This is for
go.
Zeus's cut. Oh, I wasn't supposed to read that.
Cut that in post.
Cut that from the VOD. Oh, it says here, thank you, Gio, for hosting. Thank you, and Gio, for hosting this tournament. I thought they just said thank you. I thought they just said thank you, Gio.
Yeah, they're like, honestly, not that impressed with what Zeus has done. That Gio guy, that guy is killing it.
I mean, he's kind of the brains of the operation. He's the looks of the operation. So,
no,
I mean,
no.
My man's just doing it all out here, bro.
You're the one who always cosplays as a sexy speedrunner.
I mean, I am known to do that from time to time. Listen.
People are saying.
It is what it is, you know. I learned from the best.
So Zeus, we're going into a game 3 here. We've only had a few of these. Obviously, we're guaranteed them now as the format is best of 5. What do you expect to see here? We talked a little about, you know, strat decisions and stuff like that for GTM. Banova just trying not to think too much and keep doing what he was doing. What do you expect to see from these runners in this race?
I don't know, man. I think really it just depends. It's going to be playing it by ear for GTM, I feel like. Like you said, he's going to make those decisions when they come up. I feel like it's going to really depend on where he is in the race. I think he's probably going to be watching the stream a good bit. Just really making decisions on the fly here. But would definitely expect to see some more fast strat output from GTM here. But of course, if he has a considerable lead, if something happens to Banova early on here, maybe that changes. Who knows? It's tough to say.
I definitely think it's going to be it seems like from GTM's perspective, it is going to be a fluid strategy. So it'll, you know, probably taking a look at the lead he has or deficit he's facing at each given point and weighing those risks and benefits.
But I mean, lest we mention, if Banova ends up taking this set, we get GTM versus Slip in losers finals.
We do. A lose and go home situation. 2 runners, they've been close for a long time. They've known each other, and they've been kind of atop the 16-star game for a long time. It would be cinema, you know?
I mean, that's a grand final set right there. That is something you look at this field of runners and you're like, that could easily be a grand final set. And that's going to be losers finals potentially. But we can't call game yet. We cannot
No,
call
can't call
game
game
yet.
yet. Banova has not gotten through yet. GTM not yet dead in this winner bracket final. Anything could happen. Like we said, we've seen GTM come back with his back against the wall before. 2-0 does not spell the end. As a
Absolutely
Boston
not.
sports fan, you should know that.
2-0 doesn't spell the end. 3-0 definitely doesn't spell the end either. If only this was
Well,
best of
here
7.
it might.
Yeah, I think 3-0 here literally is the end, but you know, if only this was best
It
of
would
7.
be an incredible comeback to come back from 3-0 in a best of 5.
Almost
It would be
impossible.
one for the
some are
history books.
saying.
Some are saying. But look, with the right check, you cut to the prize pool. Anything's
Exactly.
possible.
Hey man, if GTM drops that band we were talking about yesterday, I mean,
True.
we could send this to a best of 6. Is that even
True.
possible?
Look, the World Series used to be best of 8.
That's
That's why we have like a tie lurking somewhere in there, I think.
Imagine tying in the fucking winners finals. Oh my god.
Yeah, who the fuck designed that? Did we not know? Did our tech not have odd numbers back in the early 1900s? What are we doing?
We only had even
Right.
numbers. That's all we had.
Yeah.
All right, still
Oh,
giving...
this is I feel like I gotta correct myself. I just googled this. The 1912 World Series went to 8 games. It was best of 9 back then.
Oh.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was best of 7, but one of the games tied and was called early due to darkness. We had not yet invented stadium lights.
Is that fucking real?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was too dark. I love how they were like, "Oh fuck it, I guess it's a tie. We'll just play a whole nother game," instead of being like, "All right, let's just pick it up tomorrow."
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel
Kind
like
of crazy that nobody thought of that.
in modern day MLB, I feel like if a game gets like postponed for like weather or something, they just like pick it up where it left off. Like it's the bottom of the 7th. They literally like if it's mid at bat, they will pick it up exactly where it was, like the count and everything.
100%, which is, you know, I mean, that's what it makes sense to do. But they hadn't figured that tech out back in 1912. They were distracted with other things like the Titanic sinking.
Exactly. Wait. Oh fuck.
What?
Dude, I haven't finished the movie.
Oh, fuck.
Dude.
Wow, what a spoiler. Damn.
Asshole.
Bro, you're not going to want to find out what happened back in 2020 with that submarine.
No, please don't say anything. I haven't gotten there yet.
Damn, dude. That's my bad.
Damn. You know what? It's okay. It's all right. I had a feeling. Something tells me historically.
You're like, I thought that ship was going down.
I knew it
Too
from the
big to
start.
sink? No way.
As if, man.
No way. That thing's going down.
We have a $10 donation from Capos. Comms are a couple cuties. Flirt. P.S. Since
Hey,
when can you attach
yo.
clips to this? And why doesn't it accept Twitch clips? I don't know.
Damn.
Capo's taking his mod salary and putting it right back into the prize pool. You love to see it.
Love to see it.
Looks like we got GTM back with us.
Yeah.
Runners, are we ready to jump in?
Yeah.
Just 10 seconds. I'm good.
All right.
Good.
Gio, would you like to do the honors?
I would love to. Runners on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. And with that, we are off on race 3, an elimination race. The perfect Banova, 6-0 in the bracket thus far against GTM, facing an 0-2 deficit. It is lose and drop to the loser's bracket. For
Yeah.
Banova, it's win and on to grand final, securing a minimum of 30% of the prize pool. which is not too shabby by my quick maths. That's just shy of $345.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Listen, making it to grand finals in a tournament like this is some of the most impressive shit you will see in this game. Just think about who is in this tournament, who Banova had to conquer on his way here and to put himself in this spot. These are some of the best players in the game. Making it to grand finals is such an accomplishment, and Banova now one game away from putting himself in that position.
GTM, though, not going to go down without a fight. Each of these races has been extremely close, really close into throws, a matter of 15 seconds at most separating them by the end of it. We've seen big deficits. We've seen lead changes. This series has had it all. I think it's going to be a great game 3.
Could we see the first game 4 of the tournament?
Oh! GTM talking to the door. Banova not able to get up the stairs, taking a little bit of a tour of the lobby, but with a little bit of effort into Dark World. GTM nailing the switch press for Suki.
All right, GTM wants this Tsukushima cycle. Oh, the amp denying it, stuffing him. Blocked by James.
The 2016 NBA Finals reference?
Oh, of course. All right, GTM not quite getting the cycle that he was originally going for, but still going to be wrapping up reds here just before Banova. A nice pair of double firsties there for GTM to get himself up to the star here, and we are on the way to the Bowser fight.
Yeah, really nice double firsties. Love seeing it. He's been very consistent with that throughout this tournament. It's just so fun to see.
All right, good grab from GTM there. Looks like Banova took a little bit of a bonk on Bowser here, and that throw is going to be... Wow. Okay. Okay. Bowser's toenail
He's
maybe
getting ready to call it wide.
a little bit longer there. Bowser forgot to get the pedicure here and hitting that bomb.
And with that, it is a 6-second lead for GTM out of Dark World.
All
He
right.
had a lead last time out of Dark World, last time out of Womps even. It was SSL that did him in last time. Womps, a very tricky stage, obviously, with Canalus and Owlus. Misses can really add up quickly.
Yeah, that time locks can really stack up before you know it. GTM going in for Salt again, nailing it.
Wow, that's big. Banova has been sticking with texture. We'll do the same here. Nailing it as well.
All right, taking a bonk on the way to double jump Alice here.
Missing the wall kick. Yeah,
Still through there.
uncharacteristic bonk. No issues with double jump Alice, though. Banova's turn.
Very nicely done. Ooh, the ground pound a little bit in front of the star there. +2.
Just a little bonus. Yeah, exactly. Wild Blue, the last star remaining in Womps that has been pretty easy going on these runners. No major mistakes.
Okay. Looking decent here. GTM out of Womps. Banova out of Womps. Just a handful of seconds apart here.
And we are at 11 seconds. So a 5-second gain there for GTM.
All right. Into SSL we go. Let's see what GTM is willing to go for here. Going back in for the Fly Guyless. Looks clean.
Nailing Klepto. This is where he made the mistake last time. Goes low onto the pyramid. It is a successful flaggerless. He said last time it was a stupid mistake. I take that to mean it was something he felt like, you know, he probably knew as he was doing it. It was something he should have avoided. Still went for it, and it obviously didn't work out. Those kind of mistakes, obviously frustrating, but they do mean in follow-up attempts that you can still feel confident in the trick and know that, you know, hey, I know if I feel that same way going into this pyramid, for example, approach, I'm going to move a little bit farther right, go down the pyramid, and just make sure I don't die.
True. It's true. It's all about the on-the-fly adjustments here, and honestly, if you're aware of what's going wrong here, I feel like it's a lot easier to fix it. If something happens to you and you're just like, oh man, like I don't know what the hell just happened, like it might be tough to overcome that. I feel like it does a lot more damage to the mental when you make when something happens to a strat or a trick or something that you're going for and you just can't quite put your finger on it in terms of what exactly went wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. So through SSL, without any catastrophic time loss from GTM, because of that he does have a lead of about 13 seconds here. Picking up an extra 2, helped by Fly Guyless and SSL. And you look at these first 2 races, they've been really close. Obviously, GTM a death in each of those that cost him a considerable amount of time. You got to wonder if he's able to stay clean here. Is this going to be his race?
I mean, GTM's coming out here looking very strong so far. I have a feeling things are going to be looking pretty good for him in this race. I think he could force a game 4 here. I really feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, he's definitely looking good so far. A lot of Mario left to play in this one. Oh, Zeus with the pretty immediate curse.
I am retiring from commentary.
He can't miss again. He has no life to give. Oh, and with all the pressure on him, he's able to nail the trick. Meanwhile, Banova going for the elevator in the volcano, the safer of the 2 options there.
I think I just have to go back to completely neutral statements. I don't think I can pick a side here.
Yeah, you just have to stick to saying what has already happened.
Exactly. Yeah, great lava boost star there from GTM.
There you go.
Bro should commentate in sign language. Yeah, because then if I make any bold predictions, I have the plausible deniability of not being on camera right now.
That's true.
You guys don't know.
The issue is the whole time he's been cursing them in sign language.
You weren't supposed to say that part. I'm closing
they
the
go
spellbook,
to
guys.
wrap up. Oh, Banova might have... No. Even after those mistakes, it is not going to be a lead for Banova, but they are only separated not even by a full second here.
Yeah, this is really, really close now. Those side hop blunders from GTM definitely doing some damage here. As we are into Hazy Maze Cave. And what is the strat here? Doesn't look like we're going to be seeing sign clip again from GTM, but missing the box triple and getting bullied by the bat?
Oh, no, disaster here.
Oh.
Grabbing the exit star. He still has a chance. Do you think he's going to reattempt sign clip? 2 for 3 today on it.
I feel like you have to at least try. I mean, you have another star that you can back it up with. You can still go for boulders if you miss it. You can also still just attempt it and just back it up with box triple again. But
yeah, that's right. It's going to be interesting to see what he does here. He is playing behind again now after these unfortunate events. He is going to set up for a sign clip here.
Oh,
he's going to reset up for it.
Oh, it pays off.
Got it. Second attempt there.
I'm not exactly sure what the time save is going to be at this point, especially with the slope mishaps here.
Slope, 4 tries, a 5th try. Oh, 6 tries to get up the slope.
Oh, man.
And Banova's lead will grow.
Banova gonna be out of HMC here. Star number 15.
Yeah, 1031 HMC exit from Banova. GTM having trouble in these last two stages. Sign clip and then side hop costing him quite a bit of time. It is a 20-second deficit as GTM exits HMC at 10:51. A lot of time to make up in this end game.
All right, let's see what GTM can do here. This is when the pressure is the highest in this set.
Banova continuing to stay away from chip clip as GTM sets up for the second MIPS clip. Having trouble again, that's twice in a row. He has not been able to get through that second door. Oh, I did not think that was going to work from Banova. It was a really slow approach. It looks like he delayed the jump out of the water onto front sub, but he has no issues with it there.
Yeah, the angle was looking pretty interesting. Now into Fire Seed.
Had trouble with ultimate last time. In fact, didn't even make zero cycle. This time, no issues with the pole skip onto the second level. Ultimate still alive. Oh, that's going to kill ultimate. Zero is still easily makeable.
So what is GTM willing to go for here now? Is he going to go for it all to try and save this set here? And it looks like he is. He's feeling it. He's going for the Fire Seed BLJ. He wants it and not quite getting all the way there.
He's got to get zero cycle just to hold even with Banova now. Oh, and it's not gonna be doable.
I mean, in that sort of situation, you kind of had to go for it to at least try to save some time.
In a position where he needs a lot of help from Banova, it's gonna take much more than just incredible gameplay from him. He needs to have some slip ups on BLJs, some falls and bits, or some missed throws in order to have a chance to come back in this one.
Banova's just been so rock solid with the end game here.
Commentator calling the runner rock hard. And Banova on to BLJs.
Gotta maintain composure here. BLJs for Banova.
Not gonna catch, but he's gonna. Oh wow, nice move to adjust and go through the door there, saving a few air BLJs.
Dogs are still going crazy
and up
downstairs.
the second set as well into the hole.
Yeah, Banova into bits. This is it. Just needs to wrap this up. And that is a spot in the grand finals.
Oh, GTM not able to get this first BLJ to hit. Banova just needs moderately clean gameplay. Can't afford anything major, but can absolutely afford some mistakes here and there. Playing it safe is the way to go at this point. Setting up for moving right. The approach.
Nails it.
Got it.
My God. Dogs on Team Banova here as he goes into the pipe.
They're going crazy for him. GTM with task long jump. Needs some missed throws though, otherwise there's not going to be enough time for GTM to claw his way back.
That's throw one.
Two just hits. One throw away from
Oh,
claiming a
Banova's
spot in
lip
the grand
throw!
final. A limp one.
Oh, hold on. Oh, getting bonked.
Bowser right up the edge there.
Just
Banova
has to
able
land
to
this
grab
throw.
up. He's got another
Banova!
He's got it.
Banova going to grand finals against GTM,
Wow.
taking the 3-0 sweep in the winners finals. What a performance from Banova to put himself in grands. Absolutely spectacular. Absolutely spectacular performance.
Insane race. Banova stays perfect. That's 7-0 in bracket play. Hasn't lost a race yet. Really impressive showing from Banova. 315s to close out that set.
That is remarkable. Just an absolutely stellar performance. Did exactly what he needed to do to put himself in the best position to take a championship here in the first ever Pace Pal 16-star clash. What a set. What a set for Banova. Banova, welcome back in, runners. Banova, you're in grand finals. The 3-0 versus GTM in the winners finals here. How are you feeling? What's going through your mind?
I'm again amazed I'm here. I feel like I shouldn't be here. I feel like I don't deserve this, but here we are, I guess. This feels just surreal. I don't know how I pulled that. I honestly don't know.
You're a better human. You're a better person than me.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know what to say.
I would absolutely say you deserve to be here. You have not lost a race in bracket. You're 7-0.
Yeah.
Like, you absolutely deserve to be here. You absolutely deserve to be in that spot.
I guess.
That's crazy.
It's just weird. I didn't expect that. I was expecting to lose like in LTAs, and then I won, and then I won somehow again, and again, and again, and now. So I don't know. I don't know.
My goodness. You get to take a little bit of a break, calm yourself down a little bit, calm the nerves. You get to take a set break here and prepare for grand finals. You are going to be playing the winner of GTM and Slip. So you have a great matchup ahead of you. That's going to be up next.
But when is my next match? Is it like in 2 hours?
It is going to be at the conclusion of this next best of 5 set. So we're looking at maybe in an hour-ish, a little over an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you got some time to chill, maybe touch up on some things, and we'll see you back here for grand finals. But congratulations, you have fought hard to get here, and we're excited to see you in grands.
Thank you for having me again.
So GTM, going down to losers finals. You're going up against Slip. We brought it up at the beginning of the tournament. The tweet that you sent out before bracket started, before the LTA started. If you met Slippery Nip in bracket, you were gonna play like your life depended on it. How true is that?
I think if I were in a life or death scenario, I would be smiling because 1, it's over and it won't matter if I die, or 2, I'm gonna be really happy that I'm alive. And right now I have a very big grin on my face because there was only one way this could go between me and Slip, and it has to be a life or death scenario, honestly. So, just I may lose, but no, I might actually just lose. There's no silver lining to this, actually.
It's anyone's race. I gotta say that's an immaculate outlook though. The grin on your face, life or death, 2 options. And yeah, you're right. I mean, I think all of us coming into this tournament, knowing you two were in it 3rd and 4th place on the leaderboard,